Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Temperatures are picking up out there. But like I was saying earlier in the videos I was talking about today, you have a lot of rooming houses and sober living houses. That's what it's supposed to be. But they have more traffic and human trafficking going on in some of those houses. And some of the homeowners know about it. They just want to rent them out to get anybody in them. Some of your politicians own houses and they don't care who they have staying in those houses in the city of Rocky Mount. They don't. Well, like I say, in Raleigh, they were going in and they were shutting those houses down, and the city was taking ownership over them and rebuilding them up. Because it's a shame when you have people that move to a city, and some people are trying to even get away from. They're trying to go to, like I say, some of your sober living houses have more illegal trafficking and human trafficking going on in them. And some of your politicians are using illegal funds to fund and support their campaigns. And they ain't gonna be nobody anyway. Some of them ain't. They just like to run for an office every year to feel like they're gonna really try to make a difference. And some of them are part of the problem in the area. Like I say, I've been in the area since, I got picked up and they recruited me and they wanted me to be informer in 2005. That was when Sheriff Knight was still in the Edgecombe side in the office. But I was working doing air conditioning heat, and I guess they used that to their benefit. I was commuting back and forth. I came back down this way in 2009 in the Edgecombe and Rocky Mount area, and I was always commuting back to Raleigh and was always reporting back to certain agencies, people in the agencies, what was going on. That's when the feds come in. We all know that. But even some of my classmates, some of my friends, and some of my family members didn't even know what was going on. But like I say, man, I don't bother nobody. I take care of my son. I live within my means. I do run my air conditioning heat business. But like I say, when I go, criminal justice was my first love. When it came to Wake Technic, out of the class, picked me up straight out of the classroom. I had to go none of that training. They put me straight on the streets, man. And I was working on cars at the shop. Like I say, I stay out the way, mind my business. When you raise your children to do what's right, they'll do the same. Don't let nobody play you and treat you like a sucker out here, because some people will. But then that's when you got to stand 10 toes down and show them who you really are. Get into your word, future spirit, manifest future natural. Y'all be blessed, be encouraged.